Hello, everybody. This is a tarot reading for Zendaya. Let me ask Tarot about the famous, beautiful Zendaya. What is she up to? How is she doing? How is she feeling? Some general look into what she gives to the world, what she represents to the world, and just in general who she is as a person, as long as until the point that she wants to reveal herself, of course. Okay, let's see. Zendaya. This is a reading about Zendaya. So, Zendaya, I feel. What do I feel about her? Let's see. She's very. I feel her very like kind of. She knows how to juggle between seeming openness and very being very kind of closed off to the people that they don't kind of like deserve her attention, kind of a thing. She's very smart about that. Yeah, but it's kind of hard to read her actually. She's a little apprehensive about these kind of things, about tarot readings and about somebody unsolicited looking at her soul, kind of a thing, looking at her personality. But of course, I promise I'll be very, very respectful and only kind of look at what she represents to the world. What metaphor is she for the world? Which is what she is doing by being famous. That's why she is famous, right? She wants to be famous. She wanted to be famous at least, and now she is. And I'm gonna look at what this means to the world. This kind of person to made it. So Zendaya made it. She is a beautiful, ever-changing person. Let's see, Zendaya. Who are you? What do you do for the world? What do you represent? Oh yeah. Here I see the juggler. I got the same kind of vibe of the card from J-Lo actually. Yeah. Let's see. She has this masculine energy around her, even though she represents as very much feminine, as a beautiful feminine. But she has a masculine shell around her, which is kind of like the way she operates in the world and why she is so successful. Because she knows, like I said before, she knows how to juggle these seemingly being open and closed at the same time. That's also her allure in the world. That's why people like her so much as well. Because this open closedness is like a success story for her, because it creates this, oh, who is she? This is kind of like salacious. If she opens up a little bit more, oh, now we really get something, you know. Let's see. That's why it's a little bit hard to read her. She's also, yeah, skittish, skittish. That she has like a um, skittish energy to her. Mm, and she's very, 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 very smart about opening herself just as much as she needs to, in order to leave them hanging a little bit and wanting more, and still be in the forefront of, oh, interesting. Who is she? This is somebody interesting. Let's see, two more cards. Zendaya. Yeah, it's like, but that also represents her, the kind of that energy actually represents her internal world, because she really likes the feeling of kind of domesticatedness, as well as having fun at the same time, you know. She knows how to play both of these roles for her own benefit. She knows how to be okay with being a homebody, and at the same time she knows how to be okay with being out and about, open for people, for crowds, having fun with it. She really has those two parts of her well defined, and she's not really anxious about anything. Like if she misses, if she feels like she's not getting a part of her satisfied, it's not really a bother for her. She's really like level-headed, I would say. So that means that I wonder what's up then. Where does she have struggles? Because you know every person has struggles, but it's quite difficult to see that. Maybe she is quite a daredevil, but she's a little afraid to go for it. She's a little afraid to explore what that would mean for her, a daredevil. What that would mean if she let herself go there. If she becomes somebody that doesn't plan everything, you know, that doesn't plan everything in her life, kind of a thing. She's very comfortable with planning everything for herself. But maybe she doesn't know how it is if you don't plan, you know, that kind of freedom of, she doesn't maybe know how she would react there. And sometimes that can, I'm not saying for her, but sometimes that can create some sort of anxiety in people, that you feel that this kind of energy of something, you want to achieve something dangerous, but you don't, maybe if you don't even want to admit to yourself that you want to do that, you have those desires, but then you get a little anxious because you have energy for creating it, but you're not using the energy for creation because you don't want to know actually that would mean for you, how that would look like. Maybe you are too afraid, and that can create sometimes restless energy. Um, but yeah, I'm not really seeing that for her too much. Like I said, she's very, very level-headed. Uh, so let's see, maybe two more cards for her, and then because we're not really getting much from her because she's quite content and kind of like a way shower in the world. She got it kind of like figured out some things that people are struggling with. That's why she's also so successful, because people think that she has something, she knows something, she figured out something, or her upbringing, of course, everything is combined with who she is. Um, um, but she seemed to figure out something. People sometimes feel lost in the world because what is even this? Why are we alive? Uh, and if you think about this a lot, you can get into this lostness. Or I'm not saying that it's wrong to think about the idea of who we are, what we do here, existential crisis. But if you don't have like knowledge or guidance, proper guidance, sometimes can be very tough to see outside of the crisis. That's why the people who kind of don't are not sure what we are doing here are very much liking her, because it seems like genuinely, it seems like that Zendaya has figured out some things. Uh, and she has lots to show for. She has lots to teach people. I don't think she knows what she's actually teaching people, but she is. Uh, it's this allure. Maybe she doesn't even know. She doesn't really know what it is, and that's also a balancing, challenging act for her. Because if she would know, then it feels like, okay, now I know, what is the interest in it anymore? So she again, she's very good in juggling this not seeing for herself of why. Yeah, she's very good at play. That's what I'm discovering about her is play. She's good. She knows how to play with life, and for her, that's what it is. That's what it's all about. Play. And for play, it's inherent in the play that you don't know why you're doing it, because it doesn't matter, because you're doing it because it feels good, it means something to you, it's meaningful. But it doesn't really matter if it's good or bad, if it's if it's just, there's no questions around it. Play is play, and she's really good at play, and she is really good at bringing the play in the adulthood. um, that's what people are responding to with her, and seems to be she will always have success with that. um, and even like she's even playing with success, it doesn't overthrow her, because she has these kind of balancing things, the hermit and the play. Yeah, it's like she doesn't go into extremes, and it helps her to plan things for her. And for the things that she's not too good about, she's not really bothered. That's also her thing, as her part of her success. And she, whatever she is good about, she's just living it. She doesn't question it. She doesn't question it because it works, and that's a recipe for success. So yeah, thank you, Zendaya. Thank you for bringing this energy to the world. It's needed. It's really needed. Ciao.